Hello, and welcome back to part two of episode 5 of Below the Shoreline. A bell is going off. I know before in the last part I said that it was to denote that the Kraken was here. JK, we're taking that back. It's an hour before the Kraken has arrived because people need to prepare.
Yeah.
You can't just throw someone into a Kraken encounter. So just
Who would do
disclaimer
that?
as well. I don't know. And going off of that, disclaimer, I'm probably going to be nerfing the Kraken a lot. I just, it's an aquatic themed game. You gotta do a
flavor.
Kraken. It's flavor.
It's spice.
It's just spice. It's just a little spice. But just so you know, this isn't the challenge rating 23, 479 point Kraken you're used to.
This ain't your mama's Kraken.
This ain't your mama's Kraken at
This
all.
your little brother's crack.
Yeah. But Calanthe wakes up in Bene's pool. I think the rest of you bring yourselves out of sleep. Some of you didn't need to sleep as long.
I mean, I only
as
needed
others.
to sleep 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I think when Calanthe wakes up in the pool, like across from you on the other end of the pool, mirroring the motion that Fanti once did, where he's like up out of the water, you see Qell on the other side. And as soon as your eyes open and you're clearly awake, Qell comes all the way up, like he brings his head out and he goes,
Terrifying.
"You're not the only one who gets to tell others not to go off by themselves." And he'll put like a little
Aw.
ripple in the water that goes poof and like splooshes you on the other side of the pool.
Qell can fully see Calanthe's titties because she's not gonna take a nap with her shirt on.
Who would?
And as she like comes out, of the water, like her skin is wet, but her hair, which is now is down,
Mhm.
it still acts how it normally acts. It's not wet at all.
Mhm.
And I think she came out kind of like in like a,
Mhm.
and she just looks at Qell and just blushes a little bit and goes, "Okay, what's happening? I just had a very harrowing conversation with the asshole in question, capital T, capital A. And I think he hates me now."
I sort of thought that might be a possibility when you came to sleep in the water. So when I completed my rest, I thought I would just come watch over just in case. I hope you don't mind.
With my tits out. You didn't.
I'm sorry, is this odd for you? I
I
will
mean,
not.
I don't personally care that much.
Below this is quite normal. I don't think of this as.
Really? The ladies of the Ashokma, they just have the tits out all the time and it's fine and no one.
Often, yes, they don't call them tits, so to speak, but
You have to take me.
The bell is ringing in the
Yeah,
background.
it's going.
As you guys start talking about titties, there's also definitely an alternate reality
Yeah.
where Qell is like the anime alternate reality below the shoreline. Quell's like, "Ugh," with his nose bleeding. But you
I
guys,
imagine this starts happening and like Qell is like pulling Calanthe.
Yeah, they'll walk and talk about the dream.
yeah,
Yeah.
He'll want to know because he is genuinely concerned.
Um,
But that was the derailing.
But Calanthe is just in love with the idea that there's a whole society where you can just have your tits out and it's not weird. Like that's great. That's awesome.
it is great. But everybody is great. We love bodies.
Yes.
Love.
Love bodies.
Amen.
Hate the people inside them, but love bodies.
I will say before like they go inside, Calanthe will take her what is it required to cast the fucking spell? The gem encrusted bowl, which I'm turning into a gem encrusted goblet, out of the pack because I think she slept with it like next to her, and scoop up some of the water of the pool and like hold it and bring it back inside.
Perfect. Okay. Marius and Bene, how are you waking up? What are you doing to prepare?
Benny is dead asleep, and the bell starts going, and he just like reaches over to like stop his alarm clock. It's just like this what the fuck is going on? He throws his clock. He's just like, ah.
That's so good.
He hates the bell.
Marius was doing his morning stretches when the bell went off, and so he just kind of leaps up and starts getting all of his gear together and rushes down.
Sick. Okay. So you guys head over towards the tourism district. There's obviously a hubbub going around there. Oh, sorry. Right. Go for it, Calanthe. I forgot about this.
I think Calanthe will use Bentley to send a message to Kyleson. So Kyleson's here now. He gets these benefits too. And as everyone like comes to the dining table to be like, oh boy, it's happening, I am going to cast Hero's Feast. And she places the goblet full of water on the table. And as she casts it, the water starts to rise the rest of the way. And then it starts to spill over. And when it spills over is when the food starts to form. So the water never drops off of the table. It sort of creates that surface tension. And then from the water that's spilling over out of the goblet rises all of the food for the Hero's Feast.
That's tight as fuck.
And so we have to take an hour to eat it, but
Coming in right on time.
yeah. It's fine.
It's the bell for an hour and 10 minutes.
So the main things that we all get are immunities to poison and being frightened. And we make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Our hit point max also increases by 2d10, and we gain the same number of hit points that I'm about to roll. And that lasts for 24 hours. And during that hour that we're eating it, I'm also going to use my natural recovery as a druid to gain that spell slot back.
Yeah.
So we all, including Kyleson, get 11.
Hey,
Hit
that's good.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And while you guys are eating this Hero's Feast, it strikes me that we've not discussed what y'all's plan is.
Yeah.
So how would
just
you...
gonna eat it?
That's fair. That's valid. I think that Helen Go swings by the house, and they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna grab some food real quick." Grab some food. Feels their hit point max been be raised.
Tears into a croissant.
Tears into a croissant. It's like, all right, well, head over there whenever you guys are ready. Marius, I brought you this, and he can actually. They can actually give this to multiple people if y'all don't have this ability. But they give Marius a manta ray cloak, which gives you 60 feet of swimming speed as well as the ability to breathe underwater.
So I swap out the cloak that I have on with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Does it kind of have like frilly like aquatic
it's like a
detailing?
Yes, I was about to say it's like a Shamu poncho, but no, I like the frilly aquatic detailing better. It's more fantasy.
Right.
Are new items on the table?
Yes, this was specifically so I could be assured that Marius can participate in this encounter. But if there's something that you want, we can definitely talk about it.
No, it's cool. I was just gonna ask because I only slept 4 hours. If there was time to maybe like dive down to my house real quick during the night and see. I have this weird thing in my head where, and please stop me if I'm derailing everything again, but where his snail shell on his shoulder, he has a pet like giant sea snail. It's like this big. It's huge. And he gets his shoulder armor every time that it sheds its shell and gets a new one. He takes that one. But I figure every time it gets a new one, it gets a slightly better, like harder one. So maybe he goes down to check if his pet snail has shed like the next like better harder shell so he could get like one better armor.
Sure. Yeah, you can have that. I'm mostly because I'm enamored with the fact that Qell has Gary from SpongeBob as a pet.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
considering naming it Gary.
That's beautiful.
But like Gary.
Gary. Gary the
Gay
sea snake.
apostrophe re.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. Anything else that you guys want to take care of as you head over to the Calanthe go?
I can ritual cast both water walk and water breathing. So
Oh, tight.
anyone who wants that can, probably me and Kyleson. I'm pretty sure Benny can already.
I think you're on mute, John.
I'm muted. Yeah, I can breathe underwater
Yeah.
and swim.
Perfect.
So I
Okay.
think we'll do that a little closer to when we're actually going to fight the Kraken,
Mhm.
because I think water walk is only for an hour. So if there's any NPCs that you want to have water breathing and water walk.
Yeah, throw them on the captains. So like Yasley and then Flo and Jet Sam as well. I don't know how many that can hit. Flo and Jet might be able to breathe underwater. Are turtles able to breathe underwater?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
then
that's a
they're-
you call, right? If they're not, you can.
Oh
just
yeah,
decide.
because I nixed their age range being 60, which is wild.
Mhm.
Yasley probably has that.
Smart.
So yeah, I think we'll say that you give it to whatever NPCs are there.
Mhm.
But predominantly this is gonna be the boats and y'all and then Carlson.
Mhm.
So everyone roll initiative for me. We'll say you're walking out to tourism district as you arrive. There are some kind of bonfires going. There's gas lights as well. People are carrying around lanterns. There's a rush to get everything in place. And you see, Benny, do you want to have any interactions with Yasley as she disembarks on the Golden Hour?
I'm moving. Oh my god, we haven't played in so long. I forgot.
It's all good.
So much stuff. I look to her and I'm just like, oh, so because I'm assuming she's probably put back on like her military garb,
bet.
you know, she's like back and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, oh, so it still fits, huh? And like he's like, oh, I bet oh my god, what's my mentor's name again?
Tyrell.
Terrell. I'm like, oh, I bet he would die to see you back in that.
Oh, Tyrell and Desmond have tried to get me back into the ring for quite a while, but turns out that it just takes an imminent apocalypse to really get my goat and get me motivated to fight. But I'll see you on the other side, all of you.
Yeah.
And Pure and Crest are with Yasley, and they're like, we'll take care of her. And they board the Golden Hour and the big ferry boat, which is now has just massive cannons on this side. There's a few people with like guns and different artillery along the deck.
What is the tallest place that I could perch within 120 feet of where the creature will be?
Probably on one of the boats.
Let's say the crow's nest of one of the boats.
Okay, because I want to be at like a fair distance away, so I'm doing like distance stuff, but be within 120 feet so I can close the distance very quickly.
Do you want to be on the Golden Hour or the Siren's Secret?
We could be on my boat.
Oh yeah, okay. So you do want to
I'll
take
do
that out? Okay.
Yeah.
I would ask if it's okay first.
Just gonna look at you like,
Perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you see what we're looking?
Yeah,
you know?
I'll get up there. Like I rolled these wonderful frog dice that a student gifted me. And that was my first time rolling it ever in a game. And I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh, no.
So I have very low initiative here. I'm probably going to be last, but
What's the initiative number? What are you
5.
doing? 5. Got
5 total. So I'm just going to say it's because he's like, he goes up to the crow's nest and is waiting to like shoot. You know?
Okay, perfect. Calanthe,
Yes, sir.
initiative?
16.
16
And
tights.
I think as we're all, sorry, not to interrupt
Uh-huh.
you.
Yeah,
I
go
think
for it.
as we're all walking to, I don't remember what the name of my boat is. I just remember the name of the
I don't
cruise.
think we ever named it. I was thinking about it. It's called Above Board. What do you want to
Yeah.
name it?
Let's call it.
Do you want to do
the-
something like related to your mom or family or anything?
Yeah. Let's call it
Olympus.
Olympus.
That's pretty tight.
Olympus is good. Yes.
That's sick as hell.
So as we're all walking towards Olympus, Calanthe will just grab both Qell and Benny's hands and squeeze them, and she'll
Aw.
lean into Benny and say, "You know, you're one of my best friends in the whole world."
I just
Oh.
Benny just says, "Oh my god, yeah,
Cute. I love it.
you're amazing."
Friendship. You can't get enough of it. So Kyleson will go on your turn, Calanthe.
Yes.
Marius, initiative.
10.
10. Got it. And then Benny
Rolling
as well.
awesome.
Benny, initiative.
Oh, sorry, not nat 20.
Perfect. Okay, so we got Marius with a 10, Benny with a 20. What's your dex, Benny?
3.
Perfect.
Oh, God. That question is never good.
I have a +0 to initiative, so I got the most average initiative possible.
Incredible.
Okay, so you guys all board Olympus, Calanthe's ship. As you strike out from the dock, riding that line between the fog and the shoreline, you pass the Kraken as you go towards the cove with the cave that Guardios is hidden in. Everyone is kind of stationed up around there, ready to protect. And you see the Kraken, like almost all of its limbs are through, and it looks like it's trying to like push against the fog and bring itself fully into this dimension. And as you arrive and kind of find your place, it fully does. And you don't hear it enter, but you hear this massive sound as it hits the water. And y'all aren't super far away, but the size of the sorry, my bad. The size of the waves that are coming out from the aftershock is just like massive. And I need everyone to open up roll 20. Woo! Let me actually hold on. Let me pull you guys over to the right screen. There we go. You guys should see some stuff.
Did you make sure we weren't on the
Yeah.
background layer again?
Yes, I did. I finally learned my
We're
lesson.
learning.
Did I
Um,
see? Did I see Sheena or any of the Ashokmar on the way here?
Yeah, I'll say you saw Sheena.
Okay. So I think I'm going to summon my bow,
Perfect. Okay.
and I'm actually going to give it to her.
Oh wow. Okay.
Time passing away.
The spine.
She
That's the main. Yeah.
she looks at it and goes, "Brother, are you sure?"
Well, I expect it back, but I think if I am connected to Guardios, so are we all. So are you.
She smiles and looks down at the bow. I'll use it well, in your honor. And you guys make your way over there. So, we got the Kraken here. Surprisingly,
There he is.
there he is.
There
Yeah, big
he
boy.
is. He's huge.
It's that boy.
You see this thing breaching as it swims over to you. It's just massive. It's unimaginable how big this fucking creature is. Qell, like, as much as in your worst nightmares you've seen this thing and it's just unthinkable, the size is even greater. But with the quickness of a samurai, Bene is at the top of our initiative.
Yeah.
Cool beans. And just checking, each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah. But if you guys are swimming, I think you have like a swim speed of 60, right?
Oh,
I do now
Okay.
that I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
this
only
cloak.
Marius does.
Only
but-
Marius.
oh.
Mine's just equal to my walking speed.
I would have Helen Go would have probably distributed those for everyone then if your swimming speed is not that high, because the Kraken is
okay.
really fast. It's just a resource that the town has. It's like
Hmm.
just in case anything happens, we have these.
Right. They're like
things to help
life
us in here.
jackets.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Magic life jackets.
Okay, cool.
And it's
Then,
like a
yeah.
uniform we're all wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your hero's uniform.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And yeah, we also have water walk and water breathing on us also. Yes.
Tight. So each square is about 5 feet. Yes. Sorry to circle back around to the real question.
Cool. Before I do anything, can I make a perception check to kind of just see what is happening? Like what like I don't know, like before
Yeah.
just, like,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
literally just rushing in.
Please do so.
Cool.
Could you do animal handling?
Okay, yeah, that's great. I have a +7 to that.
Oh
so that's
Jesus!
perfect.
Whoa.
You can handle those animals.
Real well.
That's what I'm not good at math, y'all. Where's my calculator? Where's my phone? I'm not good at
I
math.
feel that.
I went to art school. 17, 24.
Oh yeah. You see it kind of breaching and going really quick. This thing has a singular purpose, and it seems to be to find Guardios. Like it is going for these caves, like a homing missile.
Okay.
So yeah, it's headed that way.
Cool. I'm going to then. I kind of can't tell, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump into the water. I'm gonna be here. I don't know. I can't really gauge the distance of like.
Yeah, for sure.
This, I can't really gauge it.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that was like 10 feet of movement. So then.
I'll give it to you for 5.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And then this, I will be here then. I'll be
Okay.
here.
Perfect.
I'll be there, and then I'm just gonna attack.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. Take a swang.
I'm gonna take a swing. Ooh, so darn close. That's does a 17 hit.
Let me take a look real quick. That does not hit. That's one away.
Okay, that's my first attack. Second attack. Okay, yeah, that's 23.
Yeah, super hits.
Let me get my damage. That's 14 points of damage.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
And that is my turn.
Perfect. Okay. Now it goes down to these cannons that are at the top of the hill. They're going to take a shot over at the Kraken. They got nothing with a 1. So they're going to miss with that 1. And then it's going to go down to the Kraken, who is going to move. It's basically 60 feet, which is kind of its body length. So I'm just going to kind of move it by its body length. And move.
I have the slasher feat, so it has, when I hit it with any my attacks, it has a minus 10 movement feet, or 10 feet of movement.
I'm gonna move it back a little bit, so it's like
Amazing.
there. That's a little bit of fudging, but it's gonna start angling itself towards that way. And since Benny is the only one nearby, it's gonna probably swing at Benny.
That's
Um,
cool.
It's how many feet is that? That's probably too much for. It is going to. Oh yeah, it's gonna do a tentacle attack, and it's going to hit for. Benny, would a 29 hit?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Ouch.
good to know. I'm gonna roll damage on that. That's not that bad. That's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Make me a dexterity saving throw, DC 18.
Let's see.
You save?
Ooh, I got that one.
Oh no! Okay, you are grappled by the Kraken, by its tentacle. You can make another attempt to escape next turn.
Cool.
But what are the elements of the grappled state?
I can attack. I just can't move.
Okay, perfect. So then we move right along down to the Siren's Secret, Flow and Jet Sam's ship, which is the one over closest to it. It's gonna take some attacks with its cannons as well.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wait. I just realized I have danger sense. You have
okay.
advantage. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see.
Oh, perfect. Go for it. Yeah, you can definitely see this massive tentacle trying to grab you.
Cool. That might not save. That was 16. don't think you said
It's 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Damn.
So the Siren's Secret is going to use a ballista to hit, and it's gonna roll, and it's gonna hit exactly on an 18. It's gonna roll 3d10 to hit this Kraken. That's a d8. I need to use the right dice for this. Where's the last one?
So many books.
Too many books.
Why are there so many books in D&D?
Because
Too many.
capitalism. And that is going to hit for. Oh, just this Kraken is not going to have the fucking any physical immunity that it has normally. Audience, just to be clear, that's crazy, and I can't imagine any party that can defeat that. But it's going to take another 10 points of damage, and then we move down to Calanthe.
All right.
Yay.
Okay. I am going to whatever means necessary,
Mm-hmm.
which should be easy. I'm going to get with it. Ooh, well, it's going towards this upper left corner, right? Because that's where the cave is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to come pretty much to where this moon reflection is, like right
Okay.
there,
Reflection.
Perfect.
and get within 30 feet of it. And oh God,
You got this.
I'm going to cast Reduce on it.
Oh,
Reduce?
shit. Can you read that
Yes.
spell out to me, please?
You can cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choose a creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried. If the target is unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
The DC is my DC, which is 16.
16? Okay. It's got to get a 9 or higher.
Oh God.
It got an 11.
No.
I'm sorry. It stays
Where is it?
the biggest boy
That was good.
possible.
That was good.
That was a
That's-
very good move, though.
That's fine. That's it's cool.
It's cool and we like it.
It's cool and it's okay.
Calanthe be like, reduce, reuse, eat.
I already went into this knowing that the saving throws were going to be really hard.
Yes.
So let's see. Is Shillelagh concentration? No. So for my bonus action, I will shillelagh one of my cutlasses just because I fucking can.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good to me. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. I'm going to stay on the water there.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So next is Carlson, correct?
Yes, Carlson. Carlson goes on your turn.
All right. We have no token for him.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Let me just get a little
Just a
pirate
guy.
dude.
Just a guy.
Just a guy. Just a normal run-of-the-mill guy. It's gonna look like he's undead, but just know he's not.
He's
fully
a sweet
alive.
man, a sweet boy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see him. He's
He's
huge.
He's big boy.
All right. So I want him to he has 50 feet of movement normally, but with that, I don't know if he'll have the 60 feet.
Oh, right. I was like, he has 50 feet of movement. He's a monk.
He's a monk, baby. So he can get there. I already measured it.
Can you tap where you want him to be, please?
I would like him to, let me just remeasure. Yeah, I want him to get in front to try to mess with this Kraken's trajectory. So I want him to be right in front of it.
Got it.
Just
Just
protectory.
pow pow. Okay. So he's gonna just take two unarmed strikes because he can.
Do it. Hell yeah.
Right. First one is not so great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put should be a +9. So
We love to see a man just run up on a Kraken and start swinging.
Yeah, he barely misses with a 17, I believe.
Yeah, that's an 18 armor class.
Yeah.
So close.
Let's go with this guy instead, actually. Tits. He misses again.
Tits are the topic of the night during this Kraken raid.
Tits is the topic of the night. He's going to blow a key point off the bat to take flurry of blows.
Uh-huh.
So he gets 2 more.
11th level monk is
Oh my god. All right. If this next one doesn't hit, I'm going to set aside specific dice for him. That will hit. That's a natural 19.
For the first couple of hits, he's like, "Captain, I got this," and he's like, "Captain, I got this, and then finally at the end, he connects.
You know, these tentacles, they're moving around.
Yeah.
They're
Benny is like, he's trying not to hit. Benny is like, whoa.
Yeah, for real. I have to check the half work thing because you don't crit on a 19. That's if you crit, right? The savage attack thing.
IDK, my BFF Jill.
Where is that work? Oh my god. Is it after half elf? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Lenny score hit a critical hit. Okay. So that's not a crit for him. However, he's going to use his flurry of healing and harm. In addition, when you make an unarmed strike with flurry of blows, you can use hand of harm with that strike without spending a key point for hand of harm. So, this is the only thing that he hit with. God,
is he one of those ones?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So his normal damage is, and this is magical because he's a monk.
Got it.
Is 8 punch, 8 punch damage, but then hand of harm. La 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 la.
Harm with those hands.
Your
Catch these
martial
harmful
dice.
hands.
Oh, so his hand of harm damage is wisdom. Is 11 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Yes.
We love to see necrotic damage.
Yes. And then flurry of blows is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Did you already flurry though?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do it again?
No.
Okay.
You just get flurry of blows. 2 unarmed strike is a bonus action. So he's not going to patient defense. He's just going to stay there.
Gotcha. Okay.
In this Kraken, I mean, it's gargantuan or huge. It's huge or gargantuan at least. So he's just going to stay there and try to be in its way. But you know.
Perfect.
And that's his turn.
Good to me. Benny, I'm gonna say at the end of Carlson's turn, the Kraken's gonna take a legendary action. Benny, I'm gonna say you get pulled into where the Kraken is, but he's gonna go ahead and fling you at Siren's secret.
No.
So you're gonna land
Bye.
around there. You're gonna take a make a DC 18 Dex save.
Ooh, 19. That's
Okay,
on the
perfect.
dice.
I'm gonna say that's solid. You take half of the damage that you would have taken, which is just 1d6. You take 1 point of damage. Benny just effortlessly gets thrown at the ship and then just like palms the railing and balances himself over.
Wait.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
go
kind
ahead.
of confusing in Tasha's because it doesn't say things conflict. But for Kyleson, I have one of the other features is when you use Hand of Harm on a creature, you can subject that creature to the poisoned condition until the end of your next turn. I would like to do that, please.
Okay. What does that do for the my man's?
Let me look it up. Poison condition.
And while you look that up, I'm gonna move it on down to Marius.
Poison.
All right. So, is it stormy already?
Since we can see the moon's reflection in the water, let's say probably not. But maybe there's a few clouds nearby. There could certainly be more.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So, in that case, Marius just walks up to the front end of the ship,
Okay.
and lightning starts to kind of like spark off of the sides of his hands, and he almost like sort of starts to like levitate off the ground a little bit as you can
Ooh.
see the existing clouds kind of form over on top of the Kraken, and as it does, you hear like the rumbling of these
Ooh.
clouds, and through the rumbling of the thunder in these clouds, you can hear Marius's voice rumbling down
shit.
onto this Kraken. He says, "Abomination, you will surrender to the wrath of the storm."
Ooh, that's hot.
So he is not only going to cast Call Lightning, he is going to use Wrath, Destructive Wrath,
Whoa.
which means that max roll damage,
Oh my god.
and I'm casting it at 5th level.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So
Bro.
he takes 70 damage.
Woo! All right. I can't do math because that number is so big. Hold up. That sounds good to me. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can't do anything else.
Fair enough. That was a
Anything else
massive
left?
swing.
Work.
I just wanted to make sure. What was the poison condition, Calanthe?
So the Kraken makes all of its attack rolls and ability checks at disadvantage until
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
until the end of Kyleson's turn.
Gotcha. Okay. He is going to, at the end of Marius's turn, do another legendary action. He has a few points left. And do a tentacle attack against Kyleson, because Kyleson
At
is
disadvantage,
close at
baby.
disadvantage. You got it. Coming right up. That's a 3. But he does get a plus 17 to hit. So I'm gonna take that. That's one thing I'm not gonna nerf. For my own benefit. It's gonna be a few little things. Yeah, that's just a solid 15 damage.
Cool.
So I imagine Kyleson just getting whipped in the stomach with a tentacle and
Owie.
getting the wind a little bit knocked out of him. And then we move on down to the golden hour. We see Captain Yasli Nuzu, resplendent in her military uniform, heading the ship. Pier and Crest are loading the cannons, and they're going to take a few shots. It's a nat 20 from the golden hour. That's what we like to see.
She didn't come
Okay.
to play.
No, not at all. So we're gonna roll ballistic damage on that. Yeah, we'll do ballistic damage. So that's gonna be these D10 that I already have. These tasty D10. Captain Yathaniuzu goes fire, and Pier and Crest activate these ballistas, which send out an explosive that deals 12 points of damage times 2, which is 24 points of damage to the Kraken. And then, looking satisfied with herself and her crew, we move on down to Qell.
Okay. So Qell untucks the tooth necklace from the strap, and he sort of holds it up for a moment. And this whole time, from the beginning, he's doing his warrior's dance again up in the crow's nest and making the stomping beat and like moving his swords around and gathering that energy inside in the wells. And so he's chanting something over and over again. And because every turn is only 6 seconds, I'm only going to do like one verse at a time for his turns. So at the beginning, on the beat, as he's chucking Eldritch Blast at this thing, after having cursed it first, by the way, he holds the tooth up, he squeezes it in the middle of this dance, and he curses this thing. And then on the beat, hucks 3 Eldritch Blasts toward it. As to the beat, he says, "Thing without honor, know my hand. It brings your death by sea, by land."
Ooh.
I'm gonna do 3. Oh, that's not great. Okay, the first one misses because that's only a 11.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh no, the second one's an 11 too. Come on, give me one good one.
Don't you have like a plus
Still
10?
bad. Well, plus
Oh,
9
no.
to Eldritch Blast. So 13. No, none of them hit. Absolutely none of them hit.
No, but it sounded
No. It sounded tight as hell.
Sounded
That
dumb.
sucks. Oh,
great.
that hurts so bad.
How does this resolve for Qell in his emotions?
in his feelings.
Bad.
In his feelings? Bad?
Real bad.
Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't stop. He's still going just directly into the next verse next turn. So
Hell yeah.
gonna keep
Second
trying.
verse, same as the first. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, we move all the way back up to Bene, who has just landed on the deck of the Siren's Secret.
Cool. I'm just gonna rush him.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck him up.
Rush this boy.
15 feet, and then I'm gonna just start attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if if here, do I get advantage?
Sure, why not? I don't think this
Yeah.
Kraken can see behind itself.
Alright,
It's
too
so
big.
big.
Yeah.
How many eyes does this Kraken have? Is it one big one?
How many do you want it to have? Let's say it's one big one because I like that.
Whoa, that's cool. Looking.
Just a Cyclops Kraken.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
That's
the villains from Chicken Little.
Yes,
Ooh.
definitely.
Yeah.
So 24.
That's right.
Does a 24 hit? Absolutely.
Cool. And then damage. I'm gonna use my soul. No. Okay. Ooh, dope. That is from my first attack. That's 14 points of damage.
Ooh, that'll do.
Okay. And then my second attack. Ooh, yeah, that definitely hits. That's 23 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Let's get some dice for cats.
12 points of damage for my second attack.
That will also hit well.
And then that will be it. Oh, and then I'm gonna actually I'll stay there.
Okay,
So he can get advantage.
perfect.
That's it for my turn.
So since you stay there, do other creatures get advantage on attacks? Is that what you're saying?
He would.
Oh, Kyleson?
Kyleson.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it moves on down to the cliff cannons really quick, which roll a. They just hit on an 18. Good for them. Glad to see them pulling their weight. Yeah. The Kraken takes 21 points of damage as this cannonball comes barreling towards it and just sinks itself into the meaty Kraken flesh.
Meaty.
What number did I just say? Did I say 23?
21?
24.
24. I don't remember.
10,
24.
21. But yes, it sinks into the meaty Kraken flesh. The Kraken is not pleased. It's taken a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. But thankfully, it moves on down to the Kraken's turn. And the Kraken is gonna fucking take the dash action and move itself. That's twice your speed, right?
Yes.
For dash.
Yes, but we both get
Opportunity
attacks. Yeah, that makes sense. So
and he has minus 10. He has minus 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. He has minus 10, so he's gonna move very close to the cave's entrance. What are those attacks of opportunity?
Yeah.
I love my boy so much. He rolled a natural fucking 20.
Oh, Kyleson. What a lad.
Okay.
I
love that for him.
Oh, wait, guys. This Kraken actually has the rogue thing cunning action.
Yeah,
So they have a
dodge.
free disengage.
This Kraken actually also has evasion, so any dex checks it has to make, it just doesn't take any of that damage.
Yeah.
I got 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Can you do monk actions on a opportunity attack, or is it just pop?
Yeah, because I think that's how people have gotten like sentinel shit off. Although that's not a monk thing.
That's a
That's a
separate
No.
feature.
That's a feat.
I mean, if it's part of an attack, that's the thing about key points, right? If you're
Uh-huh.
spending a key point, I think you can do that as part of any attack that you make.
I'm down. Y'all play
That's
more
fine.
monks than me, so I'll trust your judgment.
I mean, it does say when you hit another creature with a
With a melee attack.
Yeah.
melee.
So as long as the thing that the key point does is happening, right?
Yeah.
As long as the condition for that applies, then I don't think it matters when the attack is coming from.
Yeah, Kyleson is gonna see that it's trying to get past and
Okay.
be like, "Oh shit!" And then, like, out of just reflex, take out his cutlass, which
Uh-huh.
is his monk weapon, and hit him for. I rolled double twos, unfortunately.
Oh no. Okay.
So that's 7 points of damage, but
Got
he is gonna pump a stunning strike in there.
Oh la la. Ah oui oui. Okay. Do you have to
And the
roll for that?
answer is
It's
yes.
a con.
It's a con save.
Okay. Let me roll that for this Kraken. Con save 16.
Fucking A. Okay, so that
Okay.
doesn't work.
Thank goodness.
I do 15 points of damage.
Okay, that'll do. That'll do quite nicely. All right, is that the end? I guess that is the end of the Kraken's turn because I don't think it can take any other actions. Let me check. Oh, it does have multi-attack. It took the dash action though. Okay, that's gonna be the end of the Kraken's turn. And we move on down to I'll take it. I'll take a legendary action next turn. We move on down to the Siren's Secret, which is kind of out of range of the Kraken now. I'm gonna say it's gonna try to turn its side to get a better angle in this very small space. I can't find a place to actually do it on roll 20. No, that's not gonna work. Ew. I moved the whole dang board. So it's gonna just go ahead and take some attacks at disadvantage with those ballistas. That's gonna miss. Both of those miss. Or yeah, either way that would have missed. And then we move on down to Calanthe.
Okay. I think. I mean, there's so many boys. So many
Just
boys trying
A
to
tremendous amount of boys.
get at this Kraken. So I'm gonna stick with support and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on
good call.
the Kraken. Let me just make sure I'm in range. Yes, I am, very much so.
Perfect.
Yes. So that boy, he lights up like a Christmas tree. For the duration, oh wait, hold on. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined if it fails a dex save. So it has to make a dex save.
Oh, it makes dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
DC 16.
DC 16.
It fails.
Okay, so that boy lights up like a Christmas
I
tree.
quit miss. Love it.
Like I say that as I didn't say that before. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Dang. Okay, perfect.
So that's our first level down. And then, all right. M is trying to go into the cove.
It is.
It's trying to go in the cove. It's effectively cornering itself. Right? So, all right. I am going to run like here, and that's my turn.
Okay, sounds good to me. Kyleston?
So Kyleston is gonna run just right behind it.
Okay, perfect.
You know.
So like right at its head?
Right at
Right
its
at its
head.
Kraken head?
Right at its little Kraken
Love
head.
it.
And he's just slash.
Slash.
Pow pow. Pop
Go
pop,
for it.
if you will.
Give me those hits.
So let's see. First one. I keep dropping dice. I'm so nervous.
You got
So
it.
first one for sure hits with a 24.
Uh-huh.
The second one barely hits with an 18.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so
Perfect.
that's 2d8. That's 9 plus 10. So that's 19 points of slashing, or not slashing. Yes, of monk weapon slashing damage. Gonna spend another key point for stunning strike.
Go for it.
And then on the other, wait.
That's a con save 16.
Con save 15.
15. Gotcha. This Kraken just rolled a fucking nat 1.
Yes. Okay, so that
Please be a bad boy. Please be a bad beastie boy that does damage.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Stun.
God, I should have let off a fucking legendary action before Kyleson's turn. God damn it. Sorry, go ahead.
Stun creature is incapacitated, can't move. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. They already do because of the fairy fire, but you know. And then
And it doesn't have fucking legendary resistance. God, I'm in hell.
I'm blowing through these key points.
But it's serving you well, I would
It's
say.
serving me well, and I just need to. I feel like he just needs to. Actually, Yeah, I mean, Hand of Harm is too good. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna spend another key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Go for it.
Okay. So they both hit. The second one
Nice.
hits
Good
with a
for
natural
Kyle.
20.
Jesus Christ,
And I'm
Kyle.
gonna put the Hand
Give
of
me a
Harm on the nat
break.
20.
Fair enough.
Okay, so that's 9 for the first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's 6 for the slashity slash,
Got it.
and 4. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. So that's 12 for the second, and then the Hand of Harm is going to be. Here's my question.
Hit me.
I do double it, right? Because I have to roll my martial arts die.
Sure,
It's,
yeah.
it's another die to roll. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's 5 plus 14 is
19.
19 necrotic damage
Damn.
to that boy.
Okay.
And he
Uh,
is no longer poisoned,
Okay.
but he is stunned.
Gotcha. How do you break out of the stun condition again?
You can't. you for stunning strike you can't.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
You're just stunned.
Yeah, you're just stunned.
But do the Kraken's next turn, does it go anywhere, or is it just stunned?
The stun ends at the end of my next. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyleson's next turn. Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
my
Yeah,
next
monks
turn.
can stun lock people for this reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm boned.
Yeah, its
Okay.
next turn is just nothing.
Yeah. So he can't
So-
do anything next turn.
A stunned creature,
Marius!
a stunned
So-
creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only flatteringly. The creature
Falteringly.
falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attacks against it have advantage.
Okay. We move along to Marius.
It's
Praying
almost like I
my-
made a monk knowing that this
my-
is gonna be hard.
I just
My
hope
worst
it doesn't do
nightmare.
Damage to this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I,
Uh-huh.
I'm my like consciousness
Uh-huh.
is in the storm.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
That's so metal.
So the cloud moves over to where the Kraken has shifted over to,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna call lightning once more.
Do it.
Just at third level though. So
Perfect.
that is going to be 4d10.
Okay. And you just call it automatically. There's no roll to hit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I'll have to do that 4 times. Okay, so that is 12, 21, 26.
Ooh.
And
Cool.
I'm also going to use. Oh wait, can I use that? Hold on, let me double check real quick. Where is it? Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, okay. I'm also going to use Thunderbolt Strike,
Mhm.
which I push him.
You push it.
I push him 10
Where-
feet away from me.
So does he get pushed closer to the cave?
No,
Or to the
because
wall?
remember my consciousness is in the cloud.
Right.
So-
right.
How about 10 feet under the water?
Okay.
just to make him mad.
Okay, yes. We'll say I don't know how to show that on my screen, but he is underwater now.
Yeah.
And he just got dunked like a fucking carnival fair baseball thing, and he's not pleased.
Perfect.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, love it. So the golden hour is right there. I'm going to have them make attacks. I'm going to say it's at disadvantage again because it's so fucking close. That misses. Yeah. So then we move along to Qell.
We're trying it again, but now at advantage.
Now at advantage.
And can I just say, this Kraken is super fucked up.
Okay, so one of them at advantage, I rolled 2 natural ones.
Oh,
Wow, I'm
other
so
two-
sorry.
But the other two, because I get 3.
Okay.
One of them was a 14 ones and 15. So 14 plus 9, 20, 14 plus 9 and 15 plus 9.
14 plus 9 is 23. 15 plus 9 is 24.
So 2 of them hit.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Roll that damage, please.
Yes. So 2d10, and it's cursed, so it's gonna have an extra 8 damage on it
Mm-hmm.
after this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's an 8 and a 6. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. 14 plus 10, because 2 of them hit, so 24 plus 8 is
32.
32.
What does he say next?
Okay.
What, John?
Oh, but Eric is like, oh, so this is why it's resistant to
Yeah,
piercing and
everything,
slashing.
It's because you can just absolutely annihilate it if it doesn't have damage immunities. We love to learn. It's my first time DMing Dungeons and Dragons. We love to learn, and I've learned a lot of hard lessons this season. Sorry, Qell, keep going.
So as he's now angry from the first one just not hitting it, he's just determined. He's baring his teeth all the way. The tooth is like blowing in the wind as he's just shooting these things out with such force that they're like just erupting. They're exploding, almost
Whoa.
leaving like little shards coming off of the sword in a way. As he gets to the second verse, as he just screams, "Beast of ill spirit, witness mine, return to shock, reborn in brine." As he hucks these things at them, I am going to use my Grasp of Hadar, which is improved by the Kraken's tooth item that I have.
Yes.
So because I hit with 2, as I hit him with these 2 Eldritch Blasts, he is moved 30 feet in a straight line closer to me.
There are
He is
things
just-
in the cave. There are things in the cave, and we're just not gonna say. Okay, yeah, he moved in 30 straight line closer towards you.
Yeah, I am pulling him with essentially, as the Eldritch Blasts hit, instead of just splashing into like crackling energy like they usually do, they erupt into these tentacles that wrap around it and just drag them closer to me.
Yeah.
So it gets moved like there. It's underwater, so it wouldn't hit Calanthe or the Golden Hour.
Okay, so how do I do the distance line thing?
So you go, and you click this one, and then from you just drag it.
35 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, because he's 35 feet, with my bonus action, after having done that, he finishes
Wait.
it. He sees that he's brought it. What?
You can take 3 attacks and then.
Yeah,
okay,
because-
so Judge Line is a special ability. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an ability that just if you hit with an Eldritch Blast, and my Eldritch Blasts on an action have 3 blasts. So I still have my
Got it.
bonus action.
Okay,
So
for sure.
now that it's closer to me,
Mhm.
when Qell finishes the last one, he sees that it's pulled closer, and as it's coming closer, he doesn't miss a beat. He sees that it's coming. He swan dives again out of the crow's nest, the extra 5 feet, with his cool jumping shit. He leaps forward the 5 feet so that he's within 30, and then he uses his bonus action to Misty Step, and he reappears with just this huge splash of water on top of its head.
Yo, that's tight. I'm gonna move Qell
He's-
over
On it.
there. Perfect. Awesome. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we move back up to Bene.
Much better.
So, also really quick, I love that in the RP of this, we're like, oh my god, this thing's about to kill us. And then we're just like, go.
At this point, you're bullying it. Like
it's like trying to go into the cave, and we're just like, no, and we just pull it back out.
It's like in a schoolyard where like kids will circle around one kid and just start pushing him. That's what's happening to this Kraken right now.
Oh my god, this is amazing. So Bene is just going to kind of just make his way on over. So let's see.
Just casually.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
No need to rush at all. That Kraken's not going anywhere.
50, 55. Okay, so I'm at it.
Okay.
So cool. So I'm so sorry, Eric.
No, you're good. I love it.
So I'm going to attack it. Let's see, my first attack. Oh yes, love to see it. Oh my god, can y'all hear that?
No, what is it?
Oh my god, there's like
This is bent.
sounds like people with like motorcycles are just like,
Oh, now I can hear it a little bit.
I still don't.
Vroom vroom.
Well, hey, Zoom is killing it, right?
That's what the Kraken sounds like.
Yeah.
Like a motorcycle.
Like a motorcycle, like several motorcycles.
So for my first attack, it's gonna be 28 to hit.
Ooh, I mean that hits.
Okay. D8. Ooh, love to see it. Max damage. That's 15 points of damage for my first attack.
Okay.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
I'm gonna head out.
Bye.
So it's a nat 20. I have savage attack. When I score with a critical hit, I add an additional damage die and add it. But then
I haven't been doing that for Kylson. Fuck.
yeah, when you crit, and then I just want to make sure I'm doing this right.
I was gonna cause so much tension. You were gonna get into the cave, and it was gonna be a race to Guardios, and the thing was just gonna start attacking Guardios. And there's
It still is.
it could happen.
It's still a race, yeah.
But the thing is, there are sea monsters in the cave which were supposed to oppose you guys. Because of Qell's thing, they're now on your side. So will it even get to Guardios? We'll have to wait and see.
So I'm gonna do the damage, but then
Do it.
also when because I have the slasher feat, when I deal a critical hit, until the start of my next turn, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Got it. Okay, sounds
I mean,
good.
if it ever even gets to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do my damage.
While you roll that damage, I'm gonna roll for the cliff cannons, which are next. They miss.
31 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, to make this fun,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. And then-
Yeah, do it. I love it.
and for my first attack, that should, yeah, 23 to hit.
Got it. Yeah, that hits.
That's another 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It takes it.
And then my second attack. Ooh, so goddamn close. I rolled 19. It's 28 to hit, and then damage. That's 7. Yeah, 14 points of damage.
It takes it. And it takes it down to 69 health.
Yeah!
We're having fun, gang. All right.
Oh,
It's at the end of your turn.
oh
my God.
and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do this just because it's an ability.
Okay.
I have mobile, so I'm gonna move back 5, 10, 15 feet. And
Okay.
then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Dredge Line, and it needs to make a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
Yeah. DC what?
My DC is 15.
It should, isn't it still stunned?
Yes.
It is. Does it
So it
automatically
automatically fails.
Oh,
Got
automatically
it.
fails. So now it's pulled 10 feet back. Love it.
fail? We're gonna say that's 10 feet.
Sure.
Um,
and
I'm
that
going on
is
a
the
trip.
end of my turn.
Going on a trip.
well, we're just gonna skip past the siren secret because it would need to move a little bit. We're gonna move right on down to Calanthe.
All right. I prepared. I know.
Mhm.
I chose to do this. I prepared mainly Constitution saving throw spells,
Gotcha.
but I'm gonna cast Flesh to Stone. So I need a
Oh.
Constitution save.
At disadvantage?
I don't. Unless when I was
Oh,
picking up dice, someone did something to make it be a disadvantage.
No, I just didn't know if that was for stun.
No.
I don't know why I rolled 2 dice. One. I'm gonna roll that again because that was not a disadvantage. Does the 16 save?
16 is exactly what it needed. God damn it! That would have been so cool.
Oh, that would have been tight as hell.
Okay.
But y'all are already doing a lot of tight shit. I don't know how much tighter this can get.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn? Is it Kyle's turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn because I'm going to stay there for the
Before
opportunity.
Kyle's turn, it's out of stun. It's gonna take a legendary
No,
action.
no, no.
While underwater, the Kraken
because stun
expels.
ends at the end of Carlson's turn.
Yeah, but it can be a
Oh, it's
legendary.
it's stunned. Kyle's stunned it. Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
It can't do it.
I thought it was Calanthe. My bad. Go ahead with Kyleson.
I mean, it is a legendary action.
It's a legendary creature. It can just no longer be stunned if it wants.
But it doesn't have legendary resistance. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's.
No, do the thing. It's more spicy.
Kraken expels an ink cloud in a 60-foot radius. The cloud spreads around corners, and that area is heavily obscured to creatures other than the Kraken. Each creature other than the Kraken that ends its turn there must succeed on a DC 23 con saving throw or take 3d10 poison damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. A strong current disperses the cloud, which otherwise disappears at the end of the Kraken's next turn.
So with Hero's Feast, we're immune
Uh-huh.
to poison.
Gotcha. Okay, but you can't see this boy now.
Yes.
How does
Uh,
being
it
on
says
its head affect
Fairfire.
that?
It does have fairy fire on it. I don't
You
know.
can still see it.
Never mind. Just go. Just go. It's Kyleson's turn.
I'm sorry. I'm just
No, you're good.
shitting
No,
on
no, don't be
everything.
apologize. Don't apologize. Don't be
Yeah, but
apologize.
The DM gets to have fun too, you know.
No, it's okay. That's not what this game is. Someday, I get to have fun once I learn to correctly balance encounters. That's when I get to have fun.
Just don't get
Um,
to have fun for this one, guys.
no.
You guys do it.
I've had too much fun already. All right, Kyleson.
Okay, so only one hits with a 27.
Uh-huh.
That's 10 points of slashity slash.
Love it.
Now I just have to decide what I'm gonna do. I will. I will spend another key point
Mhm.
to do flurry of blows. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know. You know.
Second verse, same as the first. Hit me. By which I mean hit this Kraken.
Okay, so the first one hits with a 25.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
I'm going to do Hand of Harm on that one.
Okay.
Wait, no, negate that. I'm going to see if I get nat 20 again. Nope. Okay, so they both hit.
Okay.
No nat 20. Shit. That's so that's 7 plus 17 of the magical slashy,
Mhm.
and then
17,
17, and then
which took us down to 42. We're getting all the reference numbers in here.
Mm.
and then 8 necrotic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's math? Yeah, 34. Okay.
And that he had to get up to him to do that, but he does that.
Whoops. Here, we'll
and-
say that he moves over here.
That's his turn.
Just,
I'm not
just
gonna
so,
stunning strike him because I want to see what happens.
just so everyone knows, it can't use legendary actions if incapacitated. It's in the monster. It's in
Okay,
the monster manual.
Yeah.
Just
Also,
so
even if
we
it
all
could at
know.
this point, the Incloud costs 3, so it wouldn't be able to do any more until its next turn. But we move right along down to Marius, and then Qell immediately afterwards.
Yes, this might work out.
Got 34 HP left.
You say 34. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Qell, get ready for the layup.
Hey,
So
that's what we're here for.
I am going to once again okay, hold on a second. I actually need I need to think this through
Take a second
so that
yeah,
I can
take your time.
properly lay up
So you don't just dunk accidentally.
Okay. That should be okay.
It's all
Okay.
right. If
Okay.
it happens, it happens.
So I'm gonna once again the cloud moves up over on top of the Kraken, and the voice thunders once again, back to the depths with you, and then
Hell
cold
yeah.
lightning right onto its eye.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Blind this
So
boy.
cool.
And so that is 23 damage.
Hell yeah! Down to 9. Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Okay, Qell. Let's do this.
Does Fairy Fire only give advantage on ranged?
I'm pretty sure it does then. I'm pretty sure it doesn't specify. Attack roll. Any attack roll.
Okay. And that's still up.
Yep.
So he's just trying to carve into this thing with his swords at this point.
Mhm.
Oh wait. I'm so sorry.
What?
It's not up anymore
That's okay.
because I cast flesh to stone.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I Qell, roll me a perception check at the start of your turn.
Okay. That's a 10.
You feel Guardios begin to panic. You've never felt this feeling from them before, but you feel it panic and you're not sure it's about the Kraken.
Oh shit.
Sorry, you can continue with your damage and attack.
He feels it, but he's still in. I don't think he has time to stop.
Yeah, he feels he knows what's about to happen and he's in it to win it.
That's a 28,
Yeah.
a 13, no, and a 14. Okay, well, one
Oh
hit.
shit.
One hit.
Do you have any oompa doompa to up the damage?
Well, it's still cursed, so it's still going to get an extra
Okay.
4 on top of
Oh, nice.
what
Okay.
it gets. This needs to be good,
Mhm.
and it might not. So we'll see.
Believe in the heart of the dice.
7. Okay. 7 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Yeah.
16. So 17.
That yeah. How do you
Was 17 enough?
How do you kill this Kraken?
Yay!
Okay.
Is there more?
What?
Is there more to your little song chant thing?
No, he's done it.
He did it.
He's
he did
done
it.
it.
He did it. Okay.
It's not about that anymore for him at this point. He basically just climbs up to its brain between its eyes.
Mhm.
He takes his swords and he's just stabbing 1, 2, 3. And the first one kind of misses a little bit, but honestly, 2 of them miss. But he kind of takes that momentum, that grazing action, and he actually hooks around the eyelids and pulls them up. He goes, "No, look at me." And then he rips up through the eyelids, disappears the
Nice.
blades,
Oh, nasty.
reaches down to the tooth,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
rips it off of his neck, and stabs it in the brain with its own tooth. And as
Fuck
he pushes
yeah.
it down into the water, deeper and deeper, as he's still sort of straddling the head, he's watching the eyes. He might even be like, no, he needed both hands to just drive it all the way in. And once it gets all the way underwater, his ears kind of prick up, and he's listening, and he looks around and he hears something, and he smiles. And as he pulls the tooth out, he reaches out with Friend of the Sea again, and he says, "Thank you, my friends. Now, feast." And as he rockets up out of the water, you see a pod of sharks just descend on this thing and just start chomping away and eating its body that's still flailing until it just...
Not just that, but out of the cave itself come some hippocampi, some grindilo, and
The grindilo?
some giant squids, and they also just feast. And this is like, Qell says this right after Yasley has yelled down to Bene, "Looks like sushi's on the menu for tonight."
She is covered in blood.
And then all these sharks just show up, and Qell
yeah.
emerges covered in blood. Brilliant.
Wow.
And with that, this Kraken is no more. You guys stand on the surface of this water, the moon shining above you. And everyone roll me a perception check one more time. Oh, I guess. How's everyone feeling after this? Tell me. What's the vibe? You guys just did the seemingly impossible.
Calanthe is the pinkest she's ever been, and I think she's just staring at Quell's back as he's like coming down from going feral.
Yeah, he's heaving.
Yeah, just covered in blood, and she's just like this, staring at him, like pink from head to toe, like a darker shade.
Marius, his consciousness kind of comes back into his levitating body on the ship, and he just kind of collapses, and it takes a while to like even catch his breath, but he's just like enjoying just laying
Being
down.
done.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just feeling the rocking of the boat.
Yeah, the boat rocks extra soft in the lucent ocean as you stare up at the sky. Sorry, Bene.
Bene sees the sharks eating the Kraken, and he's truly just a little bit bummed, but he's like, damn, I kind of did want to eat some of it.
Qell has found a place to go. He can't stand on water, and he didn't get water walked.
Yeah, you did.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyone who wanted it got it.
Okay. Okay. So I guess he is standing there and he's heaving. And usually he's like super like cocky and smiley after a fight that went well. He took no damage during that.
Wow.
I don't think anyone took a lot of damage.
I
think I got.
I think
One
I
attack.
did.
Yeah.
I took the most.
He's
I
still
was safe
holding
on
the
that
tooth.
boat.
He's still holding the tooth, and it's like
Uh-huh.
dripping down his arms. He's like, his entire being is covered in blood, and he's just, and his tentacles are sort of moving a little bit, and he sort of half turns over to you guys, and you see like this grimace of just like sharp teeth as he's just, and you see this moment where he sort of comes to clarity, and he blinks. He looks back to the cave, and then he just takes his swords, which are still like overflowing with water. He brings them up in this swirling motion, and it actually whips around, and it engulfs all four of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's actually going to cast Scatter
Oh.
on the group, specifically just us. And as you guys feel, it's like the water is coming up from the ocean and like creating a cocoon around you guys. For a moment, it's kind of scary, but it like kind of feels good at the same time. But only because he didn't tell you, like you don't know what's happening. And you start to feel yourselves kind of woof, right, like through the water in a way. Like it's sort of, I imagine it like teleporting through the water. Like it creates this cocoon and then sucks them down into it. For a moment, you like become a tide and then erupt like with like surface tension out 120 feet forward into the cave where the Ashakmar are.
Perfect. If you reload your roll 20, you guys are all now in the cave.
I think I completely forgot to mention this before, but like when Qell turns to look at everyone before he casts the spell, Calanthe's hair is only half in braids right now, so half of it is sort of like falling over one eye. And I think when he turns, Calanthe like turns and like smooths down the hair on the one side so he can't see. But the ears are still burning red.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, cave though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, so do you go all the way back to Guardios, which is that coral monstrosity in the corner over there?
Yeah, I could only teleport 120 feet, but once we're in there, he'll turn to the group and be sort of like, oh, sorry.
That's cool, man.
And you guys all have water walk on you, so you can walk through this cave,
Also
right?
can breathe on the water.
And you
I'm
have
just
breathing
swimming
water.
over to my boy.
Yeah. So you swim over to Guardios, and as you approach, you see your sister flash past you. She doesn't even look at you.
Oh.
And you hear in Guardios' voice in your head, a child has been taken. And that's where we're going to leave off for this one.
Roll.
I hate being right.
Yeah, I was like, man, Asteria just in one. We got to do those stakes.
Gotta have stakes.
If for flavor as well, the ship in the corner of the cave is Shoebuckle's ship, the wreckage of Shoebuckle's ship.
Dang.
But thank you guys for playing. How are you feeling?
That was insane.
That was awesome.
That was really fun.
That's tight. Hell yeah! I'm so glad that you guys had fun. You guys annihilated that Kraken. That was tight as hell. Y'all are super strong. And next time, I'm gonna have to figure my shit out. But for now, thank you guys for watching, beautiful audience. We will be back with episode 6. We've got 3 more episodes left, 2 more curses, and then the final battle with Oceanus. But until next time, beware of what lurks below the shoreline. Bye!
Peace.
Yo ho ho, we'll find what lurks below.